Okay, so hey YouTube, it's Lisa Victoria. I actually wanted to shoot this video real quick. It's not going to be long at all. I had made a video earlier talking about my Lasik eye surgery, and in the middle of filming while I was driving, my camera cut off. So what I wanted to do was come on here, finish talking about where we left off, which was basically saying, you have one set of eyes, so you kind of think to yourself, like, if this doesn't go right, then uh, you can't reverse what the site is already like. So, so once I made my decision to go do it, it was like literally a 10-minute process. In total, you're probably going to spend about an hour and a half there, maybe close to two, just simply because your arrival time isn't the actual time that your eyes get done. Your arrival time, for what I found out, was basically when everything begins, like your paperwork gets submitted and all that stuff, your payments taken, or and all that. You choose what method of payment. If you do LASIK Plus, they do have different options. So you can either, of course, be a full cash payer. You could apply for their credit care, which is like a credit card that you can actually use for health. Once you're done paying for the surgery, you can actually cut that card up, or you can continue to use it for your like animals or yourself for health needs. You do have to treat it as a credit card. You do have to get approved, and it can approve you based on your limitations. Or the second method, or the third method rather, is to just do in-house financing, which requires you to put nearly half your surgery down and you finance the rest. So there are a few options they definitely put in place just to help that everyday consumer who wants to get this done but who might be on the line about cost, or who might, want to add a line of credit, or who might just want to pay it up. There's 3 different options. So needless to say, once you decide what your option is and you submit all your paperwork and things like that, then you get 10 minutes it takes to do the actual surgery. Now, in my last video, I think I showed you guys my eyes. Yeah, I was all up in the camera showing you my eyes. You could see now, you see up here how there's a red dot. There's like a red line. And then below here, same thing, red line or dot. And then here, it was a little bit up here, but it's now, I'm not seeing it right now. I can kind of faintly see it. You can't, but it's wearing away. I've been doing my eye drops as they told me to. I went in for my checkup today, and my checkup today basically was just to make sure that everything is starting to operate and work properly. Now, on the first night, they had me, I might make a third video just showing you guys what I have to take, but on the first night I had to wear my sunglasses home. They give you a Valium if you need one that helps you kind of calm down and go to sleep and stuff. Makes you tired. So when I got home, it took me about 30 to 40 minutes to fall asleep. What? One reason, I was really tired. 2, not everybody, takes that option. 3, not everybody falls asleep when they get home. So it took me about 30, 40 minutes to fall asleep. I most definitely, I think I turned my phone on silent because it just didn't matter if somebody called me. I didn't want to be woken up by the phone ringing. So I turned my phone on silent and I just slept. I slept. They say after like 4 hours or so, your eyes should begin to kind of, come off of the blurriness and all that stuff, and you should be okay. So when I got home, I think it was around 1 o'clock. And by the time I went to sleep, it had to be about 1:30, 1:45 in the afternoon. I woke up at about 4:45, 5 o'clock. So that was already about 4 hours that I've rested. Once I got up, I could see better. I could see. I actually watched TV. I did some homework assignments, operated as normal. But one thing I can say, when I came out the procedure, yes, they tell you do not drive yourself. So my brother drove me. They came and got me or what have you. So basically, what happens then is you pretty much don't need to drive yourself. So, I have people come or whatever, a person come or what have you. You can have as many people as you want, or you can have one person. I Ubered there. But basically, once I got the glasses on, I remember just being so blurry. There was times where I was trying to physically open my eyes and I felt like I couldn't lift them. Like that was my experience. I'm not saying that's everybody's experience. But within that like first hour or two, I know they were saying try to get some rest, but at that moment I was trying to lift my eyes and I couldn't lift my eyes. So it was getting frustrating because it would go in and out. When I went to sleep and I woke up, that didn't happen anymore. However, right now I kind of feel pressure on my eyes just a little bit. It feels like somebody's doing that. And I think that's partially part of my sinuses and stuff, but also probably just the irritation of eye drops and things like that, burning, because they advise you not to rub your eyes. That's why they ask you to sleep in your glasses the first night, because they don't want you to rub your eyes. What happens in the surgery, and I know it sounds gross, but they kind of like cut your flap on your eyes, and as much as that sound like that will turn you away from it, you really don't feel this stuff. The only thing I really, really, really felt, I felt a couple things. I'm not going to lie. Even the little blade, I kind of felt that scrape my eye. But it was nothing to make me flinch. But when they put the suctions in your eyes to keep your eyes open, that's why you see what they call the eye hickeys. Because it's almost like the effect of a hickey, but it's on your eyes. So them suctions basically were what caused the reddening on my eyes. Very uncomfortable feeling. They would tell you to keep looking at this green light, but don't keep your eye on the light and open your other eye. And I've never felt such a struggle to try and open my other eye while focusing on this one being focused on. So that was definitely difficult. Of course, afterwards the surgeon's like, great job, great job. However, it is a little bit difficult but you think to yourself, oh, this is uncomfortable, but it's only going to last 10 minutes. But it's going to improve my vision. But I'm not going to need my glasses. But this is going to allow me to feel safe. So you sit there and you take it because you know that this is about to be something that is going to be positive. I'm a punk, literally a punk, when it comes down to stuff like this. Wisdom teeth took me forever to get my wisdom teeth removed simply because I was a little punk, afraid of procedure. This, I wasn't asleep for. They don't let you sleep through this or nothing. It's just the stuff that they have, like the eye drops and all that type of stuff that they use, is such enough to where they'll be all up on your eyeball and you might be able to feel or see the laser, but more so see, but they will be on your eyeballs and you don't even know, because you could feel and see that the things are getting done. But it's not like if I touch my eyeball right now, I'm like, oh, oh, oh. You know what I mean? It's not like that. It's like whatever they do, however they make all of that happen, it legit is awesome. So basically, this is day 1. Well, it's almost midnight. When it turns midnight, it'll be day 3. Day 3 since the procedure, but day 2 since post procedure. I have to continue to do the eye drops and things. When I went today to get my eyes checked, because they say 1 to 3 business days come back for a checkup. I came back today for my checkup, and my vision is supposed to get to 20/20, but we did notice that it was 20/30 at this moment, and that's simply because I'm coming down off of the things, and it has to enhance. I could see pretty well, but if I could see pretty well right now, the things that I typically wouldn't have seen, I can only imagine as the eyes progress how much better the vision is about to be. So I'm very excited. I was driving today, sunglasses on, and I'm able to read signs that I can never read without my glasses. So I was so happy. Even sitting in this restaurant today, I literally would go in there sometimes, and if I look at that TV screen, I can't read a thing on there without my glasses. Today, I can read the captions on the bottom of the screen. I can read what time it was on the screen. I was like, oh my gosh. When you talk about something that's literally life-changing, yes. And I had my ups and downs about this because, like I said, I wanted it. But then again, you have to realize that there's some people who things could happen. You got to hope that things work out for the best for you, because this is something that, makes you think. Anything could happen. There's so many risks involved with it. And even now, I'm prayerful about it. Even though I came out on day 1, and this is almost post day, and I'm almost on the 3rd day. It's still not over. I still have to continue to be persistent on my part, take the capsules that they gave me, continue to put the eye drops the number of times they told me every day, and just continue to do what I'm supposed to do. So there are still some things involved with what I need to do on my end, in order to, make sure that everything is in alignment. So that's pretty much everything, guys. I think I'll make another video, not right now, but showing you everything that I was given from the after the procedure, as to what I have to use and things like that. If you guys have any comments, if you guys have any comments, any concerns or anything like that, or considering LASIK, make sure you guys can go back and first watch video 1, so part 1 to this video. This is part 2. Drop comments below on either video asking any questions you might have. If I know the answers, I'm going to tell you them truthfully. I'm not sponsored by LASIK. I'm not sponsored by any of these people. This is just me giving my God honest opinion about how the procedure went. Like I said, I am a punk when it comes down to stuff like this. I'll be like, nope, I don't care if it does me good. It's just a fear of me that doesn't want to do a lot of things when it comes down to definitely surgeries and things like that. But I'm telling you, from a person like me, who literally will get to know everybody's story before she does a thing, you can take it. It's fine. Ladies, if you ever gotten a Brazilian wax or anything like that, this is a piece of cake. If you've ever gotten your eyebrows threaded, piece of cake. If you've ever gotten an ear pierced, piece of cake. Only thing that is weird about this procedure is the pressure that you feel from the suctions in your eyes. You feel like you want to be in control of your eyes, but you can't, because you want to touch them and you want to just be like, can we move this? But you can't, because they're doing something. So that's the only thing that it gets a little more frustrating, because you're like, this thing got my eye propped open. But it's probably about 5 minutes, maybe 4 or 5 minutes on each eye that it's going to be like that. So think about being under the water and holding your breath. I'm going to hold my breath for a minute, and then by the time you're like, okay, I need to come up for air out of this water, you're out of the water. So it's pretty much like that, so you're like, okay, by the time you can't take it in that eye anymore, just finished. But you will be fine. Like I said, drop comments below. If you guys gotten LASIK before, drop your experience below. Make sure you click the subscribe button on my channel. Don't just watch this video. Give it a thumbs up. Give me a subscribe. Drop a comment below, because I do want to hear what you have to say. I will be adding more content to my channel very, very soon. In the new year, in 2019, I do plan to post a lot more. And if you guys have any videos or any questions or any things that you would like for me to cover, let me know. Oh, another thing before I end this. They say about 7 days after women to not wear makeup. So I haven't been wearing makeup. My face has been getting oily, and I don't know if it's for my hair. But I haven't been wearing makeup. So it's not a big deal to me. Yeah, I wear makeup. I like makeup, but I also like just being natural as well. So it's not like oh my gosh, people are going to see me 7 days, no makeup. It's not like that for me. But they say don't wear any eye makeup. Don't do any of that. Don't go work out. Don't do any physical sports. Don't do any of that in the first few days, definitely. But the makeup, definitely 7 days, because you don't want to sweat or rub your eyes. So you don't want to get into those type of situations. When you wipe off your makeup, you wipe over your eyes, you wipe all over your face, so you don't want to do that. Eyes are very sensitive, and at a time like this, you do not need to bombard them with anything. So when I wash my face, I might put soap from here on down, and then I'll just come up here. And then sometimes I don't even wash my face with soap and water. I just go ahead and use my wipes, because they're easier to get around the area. Like I said, I don't want to risk any eye infections or anything to go wrong. So I follow my instructions and directions to the T. I am a risk taker, but when it comes to stuff like this, it's no need for me to take a risk, because the only person who's going to be affected by the risk is myself, and I don't think I'm willing to take a risk on something like this. Success, yes, but on my eyes, no. So that's another thing I wanted to slip in. But again, guys, subscribe to my channel. Follow me on Instagram, YouTube, Facebook at Heyyyy Victoria. If you're interested in my other channels, then look on Instagram at Heyyyy Victoria, and you'll be able to see my other channels. Hope you guys like this video. Again, thumbs up, comment, and subscribe. Until next time, YouTube, thank you, and make sure you guys go watch part 1 to this video.